She Show.
We interrupt our program to bring you this
Christmas news. Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to the Christmas Countdown Merry Minute. Oh, this is exciting. This is only our second Merry Minute.
Yes.
And so we are excited. We have even more updated intro music. Fantastic job, Chris. Well done. We loved that.
That was fabulous. Wait,
Very,
are we
very
Merry
cool.
Minute or Merry Minutes? We debated this last week. What are we?
I don't know. I mean, we definitely are going to go Merry Minutes, but I feel like it rolls off the tongue better to be like, check in for the Merry Minute.
Okay. We got to talk really fast.
What does our
then.
logo say?
It says minutes
Oh, okay.
with an S at the
Welcome
end,
to
yeah.
the Christmas Countdown Merry Minutes. My name is Eric Petersen. I'm here with my good buddy, Danny Jordan,
Yo.
and our very good friend, C Sizzle,
Yes.
coming live from Brooklyn.
CZ coming in hot.
Sizzle in the house. Chris Sizzle.
Can you feel the heat?
It really does work for your name, Chris.
Yeah.
The C Sizzle is very good. It's sizzly, sizzle. It works. It's great. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to Merry Minutes. We are here to give you some breaking news about Christmas. The first thing that we have to talk about is the fact that it is 100 days until Christmas. This is a major benchmark in all Christmas-related content, but especially, Danny, if you'll remember, the inception of this show.
Yes.
All started, what was it now, 5 years ago? 5 years ago?
5 seasons, 4 years. Yeah.
4 years. Where I made a post on Facebook saying it was 100 days till Christmas. Danny liked it and said, yes, you're right. And then our wives got involved. And then before you know it, we had the Christmas Countdown show. But very exciting. So we are truly in the season. I'm going to jump right in with some personal news because it is pressing. If you're looking at the video here,
you have a baby?
Why is Eric wearing this very fashionable jersey sash? It's not a sash. It is a dog carrying device.
Yes.
And I am going to introduce you all, if you're watching on video, and if you're not, you should follow us on all the socials so you can watch the video, to my new baby girl. This is Tilly Petersen. Excuse me, Tilly Petersen. I got choked up there. Her full Christian name is Portilla Marie Petersen. So any of you who know that I've talked about the restaurant Portillo's, which is a hot dog and Italian beef place in Chicago, and now is crisscrossing the country, which is amazing. They're called Portillo's, and their logo is a wiener dog, a little dachshund. And Tilly here is a mini dachshund. And so because she looks like their logo, we love Portillo's. If she had been a boy, she would have been Portillo.
Right.
But she's a girl, so she's Portilla. But we call her Tilly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to take her out of the little thing.
What a cutie. How old is she?
She's 14 weeks old, so she's a
Aw.
puppy. Oh, come here, little girl.
Oh, that's
Come
the
here,
best.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. What a cutie.
She's being a little camera shy right now, but there she is.
She is definitely avoiding the camera. Like she is trying to get as far away from it as possible.
She gave me kisses because
Aw.
she loves me. So one thing about Doxies, oh geez, you're caught in the things here. Okay, is that they apparently imprint on at least one of their owners. Hopefully,
Really?
she'll imprint on all of them. But she loves me, guys. She
Aw.
last night, Lisa, I had to teach a class, and so I was gone for a couple hours. And Lisa said that when we're crate training her, and so she was in the crate because it was nighttime. And Lisa was kind of sitting with her and, because she was whining and didn't want to be in there. And Lisa said that she looked at her and was like, she gave her a look of, when my daddy gets home, he is going to be so mad at you for putting me in this crate. He will take care of me. And that's right.
Oh my gosh.
But no,
That's amazing.
She's just the best. And here she is. Here she is, world. Here she is, boys. Tilly.
Oh my gosh. She is such a cute dog. If you guys are not watching on YouTube yet, get on it. If you love just cute animals, she has just that perfect puppy face and the big,
perfect puppy face,
droopy ears. Oh my gosh.
Short, tiny little legs.
Yeah.
So now I need to start ordering, like Christmas outfits for her. I
Of
need
course,
like a little
naturally.
elf costume. I don't know, because she's a girl dog, so I don't want to get her a Santa outfit, but I feel like an elf outfit or something. But
or Mrs. Claus, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Paws.
Mrs. Paws. Oh, you're gonna be Mrs. Paws. Yes, you are.
Why? Wait, we need to create merch. Somebody was writing in because our Patreon fam is here, and hello Patreon fam hanging out in the virtual studio. Someone said, Jessica said, we need Christmas countdown dog bandanas in future merch.
Yes.
So maybe I think our printing partner does do
they do
items. So we got to get on
that. We will add that. Yeah, fantastic. So that was sorry. I selfishly had to jump in there because it's the very exciting news for our family. Obviously, we've all talked about us and our history with dogs, all three of us boys, and we were ready for our newest member after we obviously miss Simon every day, but we're very happy that Tilly has joined our family, and she's just perfect.
Can I ask you something? Because as you shared, yes, like in the last year, like all three of us have lost our family pet. Yeah. When did you feel like you knew that you were ready to bring a new dog into the house?
It's a good question. Simon passed away in November, and it's now what month? September?
September, almost a year, yeah.
I would say for me, I was ready probably about 3 or 4 months later. Okay. But Lisa really wasn't ready until about a month ago. It took her almost a year. And I think the kids were probably somewhere in between that, maybe 6 months, 7 months.
Did you deal with, because like my conflict has been like, Sammy, had her since, puppy, as you guys all know. And like, I was like, it feels like I'm replacing her in some way. Like, what was sort of the process you went through of like, what, Simon will always be Simon, and he'll always have his very specific place in our family, and anyone else isn't replacing them. They're just adding. I think
a big thing for us was getting a different breed. There was something about, because there was talk, Simon was a cockapoo and he was a great dog, and like we loved that breed. We loved that they didn't shed. We loved his temperament, the size of him. But every time we looked at getting another cockapoo, even cockapoo puppies that were adorable, that I felt gave us a little bit of that feeling of like, that feels like a replacement. Whereas Tilly being a different breed just feels like she's a totally different thing. You know what I mean? But
that's a great point.
I know lots of people that they find a breed that they love, and once they are having their second, third dog, whatever, they stick with it because they know that breed. So I think it's different for everybody, but for us, we wanted to get a different breed.
Makes sense. Yeah. Somebody had sent me, there was a dog that was up for adoption nearby us recently, and the dog looked like a spitting image of Sammy. Yeah. And I was like, I can't do that. Like, I will just look at that dog all the time, and I'm sure the dog would be incredible, but I would think about, Sammy. Yeah. So,
speaking of, sorry, one last thing about Tilly. She is a rescue. She's a rescue dog because basically we were talking to breeders and trying to find, a mini dachshund, and a friend of ours who had some knew of this place called the Wagmore. A little shout out for the Wagmore in Studio City. And they made a post that we were like, we were in the weekend that we were like, all right, guys, we're going to get a dog this weekend. Like, we're going to start the process of getting a dog. And then that Saturday morning, they posted that there was 2 little brother and sister mini dachshunds somewhere in the Midwest. We don't know where, but I'm going to assume Chicago, just because that makes me happier. Somewhere
probably
in the Midwest.
Carol Stream.
That's probably, yes, exactly. And they were left out in the heat. And so they were rescued. And then a nice vet service or rescue service drove them all the way out to California, and they said that there was like over 300 people that inquired that wanted to get them, but they chose us.
Oh my gosh, that's wild that there were that many people.
Yeah, and I mean that was like they posted it Saturday morning. They had 300 inquiries by 10 o'clock. It was so many people.
Wow, it's like trying to get a job these days.
Yeah. Look at her, she's falling asleep.
Look at that dog. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Well, speaking of cute names, Eric, we kicked around some name ideas for you last week because, if you're new to our Merry Minutes, I've on the show for, I guess I was going to say for a while, but it's only been for like last few months. I've been referred to as Jingle Bell Jordan when we would do our Christmas news segment, but now we're doing Merry Minutes, and we feel like Eric needs a name. So we had sort of like honed in, as a placeholder was Pinecone Petersen, right? Is what we had. But we put out on the socials and through our Patreon, we're like, hey, anyone have suggestions for a potential, different name for Eric? So we got some good ones. And I went through with a fine tooth comb and I picked ones that really stood out to me. Can we read them off and can we pick your official name right now? Are you ready?
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay. First up. Yes. Eric Eggnog.
This is Eric Eggnog. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
You were really into the whole wanting to be Cronkite, right? So a few people submitted something with Cronkite in it. So first we've got Christmas Cronkite.
Sure. Okay. This is Christmas Cronkite. Okay.
I like that one. Kringle Cronkite.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
This is Kringle Cronkite. That's pretty good. Okay. I like that one.
All right. We had Polar Petersen.
This is Polar Petersen reporting live. Okay. That feels more like 70s-ish, but I like it.
It lends itself to a voice for sure.
Yeah.
This one is very inside. Somebody who knows you well. Imperial Petersen.
Wasn't this your suggestion, Danny?
No, this was not my idea.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
No.
This is Imperial Petersen reporting live. Okay. I feel like we've sort of set up a little bit of the premise that you're out on an assignment and I'm sort of at the desk. And Imperial Petersen doesn't feel like that. That feels he's the guy that they call in when like it's the Sunday afternoon news and like it's not a big story and he's covering we don't want to go with Imperial Petersen. I like it. I get the joke and I love the nod to my love of cinnamon Imperials, but
I was hoping you were going to go with like a British news sort of vibe on that one. Just because
this is Imperial Petersen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
Kind of like that.
What's the next one?
All right. Poinsettia Petersen.
This is and you say poinsettia and I say poinsettia. This
really?
is Poinsettia Petersen. Have we never talked about this?
I don't know if we have.
We must have talked about it.
I mean, onions we've definitely talked about. Poinsettias.
Wait.
I don't know.
I say poinsettia. Poinsettia.
Poinsettia. Poinsettia.
Yeah.
It's a poinsettia.
No. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. No.
Eric.
No. Look at those poinsettia trees. I'm looking at it. I'm reading it. I see the IA. But let's go to the chat here.
Okay.
Who's right here? Am I crazy? I'm not going to die on this hill like with onion, but I feel pretty strongly that it's poinsettia. Look at those poinsettia trees. Or not trees.
Someone
poinsettia
said,
bushes.
Someone named Aaron says they say it your way.
Boom.
Chris, how do you say it?
I say it the wrong way.
Wait.
Oh, tricky. He's being cagey here. He's being cagey.
I will ask Google how to pronounce it, and then we will get the right answer.
Okay.
Because we have someone who says in the chat
Eric's definitely right here.
But the person before that says poinsettia.
All right. Well, we got 2-1 right now.
Let's hear it.
Poinsettia.
Poinsettia.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, but you're going to trust a computer?
That's true.
Trust a computer?
That's true.
Nah.
Let me ask you this: if it had said poinsettia, would you have?
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
but no, the computer is just reading it. The computer is not necessarily like knowing pronunciation. We need to do we're gonna really. This is gonna be a piece of social content because I want to know. I think it is poinsettia. Now here's the next question: is it a tree? Is it a bush? Is it a flower?
Oh well, I think of it as being a bush with flowers that grow off of it.
I can't. Sasha says I can't believe this is even a question. Obviously, as Eric pronounced it.
I know sometimes finding out the truth can be hard for people. I get it.
Poinsettia trees. No, it's poinsettia. It is but most people say poinsettia.
I have some more information about it.
Okay. All right. Chris has got info.
There's two different pronunciations. People in New York add a long E, but people in the South leave it out. So like there's two acceptable pronunciations, I guess.
Poinsettia?
So people in the South say poinsettia, like Eric, and I say poinsettia like New Yorkers.
I don't know. I've never heard anyone. I guess I don't talk to people about poinsettias.
Sasha is angry.
Sasha's canceling. He's canceling his Patreon subscription. He goes, I thought I knew Danny.
I love that Aaron says, how are we nearing season 5? And this critical difference is just coming up.
That's friendship, you know? Like, you just never know when these things are going to come up.
All right.
And that's why this podcast exists, so we can learn more about each other.
I think it's poinsettia, but we will get to the bottom of this. We'll find out.
We got to post on socials. Yeah.
We got a couple more here. The last...
I like this next one. I think this one is probably a top 2 choice.
Okay.
Eric Evergreen.
This is Eric Evergreen. Ooh, the green has a very nice kind of green. I can really sink into that. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm between that and Crinkle Cronkite.
I think Eric Evergreen, like, he sounds like the guy that you trust to deliver the most like unfortunate news and help hold your hand through challenging times.
This is Eric Evergreen coming to you live from the North Pole. Sadly, 17 elves were crushed in when a snowbank fell off the roof. We've lost a lot of good elves.
By the way, kids, this is not real.
It's not. We're just practicing.
We're just practicing. All the elves are okay. So that's it. We've got, I think the 3 leading ones, correct me if I'm wrong, are Kringle Cronkite, Eric Evergreen, or Pinecone Petersen. Does that feel right?
Yeah, I would agree. I think that's fair.
This is your name.
If I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna go with this is Kringle Cronkite. I like Kringle Cronkite.
All right, done.
I like it. There it is.
Officially done. Locked in. I love that for us. So Kringle Cronkite and Jingle Bell Jordan reporting for duty. Shall we get into the news?
Let's do it.
Feels like that's what
Merry
the show's
Minute
all about.
Has,
How long have we gone? Like almost half an hour? Oh my gosh.
These were supposed to be bite-sized.
I'm sorry.
Did I wake you up?
No more imprint. Where's Lisa?
That's right.
Okay. But this is going to be fun. So because there's a lot of news, which is really exciting, that it feels like there's so much holiday news coming already. Sometimes, in seasons past, we haven't gotten a lot of holiday news until we get to October, even after Halloween. But this year, it is coming hot and heavy. And I think it's because people are just looking for some joyful stuff to rally around. And so we actually have, I think we have like 5 or 6 stories. So we've put them into our, what do we call our Christmas wheel? I forgot what we call it.
The Merry Minutes News Wheel.
There it is. Boom. It's our Merry Minutes News Wheel. It's got 6 items around it. And so Eric and I have done a deep dive, theoretically, into all of these stories. I say that loosely. And so whatever 3 stories come up are the ones that we are going to share and chat about today, which means we are ready with stories for next week as well. So
great.
Chris, over to you.
All right, here we go. I'm not sure if it's going to make noise or if it's going to be loud or what, but we'll see what happens.
We're going to find out here. Wow, listen to that noise.
It's festive, right?
Oh, this is the one I was most nervous about talking about.
Well, there you go, Danny. You're up first.
The Late Toy Show is returning for Christmas 2025. And I know that in the audience today, one of our longest and most loyal Patreon fan members, Simon, who is from Ireland. This is a big story that I think Simon had shared with us. It was either last season or 2 seasons ago. We've talked about, all these traditions that sort of exist around the world. And for us with Christmas Countdown, because we grew up here in the States, I think going into this, I was like, oh, these are just the traditions that sort of signal Christmas for people. But then we started learning about all these amazing things like the Late Toy Show, the Late Toy Show. And it's an Irish show that happens every single year. It's hosted by Patrick Keelty. And they just announced recently that it's coming back for 2025. They announced the date. And the cool thing is, if you're like, well, I live in the US or I live in Germany, how am I going to watch this? My understanding is, and Simon, I know you're here in the comments, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they end up releasing the full episode on YouTube. So if you can't see it live in Ireland, you can watch it on YouTube. And it's this really great Christmas special that's hosted by this beloved personality in Ireland. It's coming up on Friday, December 5th. And they refer to it as a Christmas extravaganza with all sorts of various celebrity guests and and all the fun that you know and love from a Christmas special. So very exciting.
And the Late Late Show is like their version of the Tonight Show, right?
Like Jimmy Fallon and Kimmel.
Yeah, it started in 1962.
Copy that. And so every year they do
been around
what
for
they
a minute.
called copy. A few. Yeah, a merry minute, some might say. But they do this special every year, which is called the Late Late Toy Show, correct?
Sure.
Seems that way. Yes.
Okay. I love that we have thoroughly researched
Well, all on the wheel. We got
breaking news.
It came as it came.
Oh, so here we go. I found a little bit more. Each year, a host of singers, dancers, musicians take audiences by storm by bringing their talents to Irish screens, and a wide range of children from across the country help those watching pick what they want to ask Santa for by demonstrating a huge selection of toys on the show. And for a chance to perform or demonstrate in front of those watching from home across the world and lucky live studio audience, RTE bosses have, I guess there's an application that you submit. That application needs to be in by September 24th. And then there's like a big emotional opening and all this sort of stuff. So it sounds like this really cool thing that they do to spread joy and cheer. It's really, sort of like altruistic thing that they do every single year. So
Love it.
I'm hopeful, that we'll get the chance to watch it. And then we can report back later this season about, what it actually was now that we're informed.
With our Irish accents.
Oh, well, 100%.
Even if Simon doesn't want us to.
People in Ireland love when we do Irish accents, I've heard.
They love it. They love it so much.
Anyway.
Let's get the next one.
Let's get to a new one.
Retailer. Okay, yeah, we can talk about this.
Let's do this, yeah.
Sure. So we were going to maybe mention this just as a freebie, but we'll just talk about it now. Basically just talking about that the retailers like Best Buy, Lowe's, Target, Home Depot, they all have started bringing out their Christmas stuff already, and it is exciting. I don't know if you've seen, Danny. Have you seen at, I believe it's Home Depot, might be Lowe's, might be both. There are Mickey Christmas Carol and Rudolph. There are Mickey Christmas Carol and Rudolph animatronics, and they look like Disneyland level. Are
you kidding me?
They're about waist high. They move. They are very three-dimensional. They're very, very cool. So I've seen them for Mickey Christmas Carol and Rudolph ones. There's like the Abominable Snowman and Rudolph and the Elf and Yukon Cornelius. It looks spectacular. Another yes, another place that you can start doing your Christmas shopping is on the old TikTok. TikTok and CVS, or not CVS, QVC. I don't know why I said CVS. TikTok and QVC have teamed up and are now, you can buy through the TikTok shop stuff that is from QVC. So the QVC is always going to bring really fun decorating stuff. I just saw a thing the other day that's I'm probably going to order, which is a star for the top of the tree that looks like it's kind of like constantly shimmering. And as opposed to having the classic sort of like spiral that you just jam on top of the top branch, this actually has a little post that's supporting the star, and then it has like a clamp on the bottom so that it can clamp on wherever you need it to more of the trunk, as opposed to sliding into that top branch, which I think is a better design. I've seen some really cool ornament things that you can put either on a tabletop or whatever. Another thing I wanted to bring up about retailers, which I had never heard of this or seen this, but it came up to me in a TikTok ad, a tree spinner. So
what?
I don't know how this would work with your lights, but because it seems like it would be problematic.
Right.
But they're selling a thing on TikTok right now where you put your tree into a tree stand, but the tree stand is constantly spinning. So it makes your tree constantly spinning. I got to figure out how,
like battery powered lights or something like that.
Something like that. You'd only be able to do that. But the thing that I thought was kind of cool about it is that, we have a lot of ornaments that I feel like get relegated to the back of the tree and never get any love. So this is kind of a cool idea to really show off your full tree. But basically, we're just letting you know that Best Buy is running a flash sale coming up. Target has got a lot of stuff already out in stores. There is all the Halloween stuff right now, but it'll be gone soon, kids. Don't worry. Eventually, we will be only able to buy Christmas stuff. But yeah, it's very exciting that the stuff is getting out there. And if you want to get those really cool items, our advice, pro tip, get them now. If you try to wait until Halloween or even post Halloween, the good stuff is going to sell out.
100%.
So
Either
if
that
you
or
see
you're
something you
paying...
like, yeah, or crazy prices, yeah. So order your stuff now. That's the news.
Did you see, speaking of the animatronics, I saw these the other day just because, we do a lot of Disney stuff for our other shows. They have the Star Wars animatronics. There's Chewbacca. There's R2-D2, a Stormtrooper, and they're huge. They're like 6,
Are they
7
Christmassy
feet.
or just like regular Star Warsy?
Oh, they're Christmassy. Like Chewbacca's got
fun.
a Santa hat on with a big candy cane, and the Stormtrooper's got a Santa hat on with a candy cane, and R2's got like all these Christmas lights wrapped around him.
That's fun.
And I think you can actually order them through Home Depot already. So maybe we'll look up that link and put it in the episode notes.
Love it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, we got one more news story.
Should we do another one? Here we go. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
It's time. Oh, did that wake you up? Sorry, Tilly.
That's a good sign, though, that she responds to that song.
That's right.
She knows that Mariah squelch. That is right, folks. Mariah Carey is bringing her annual Christmas show to Vegas this year as a residency, coming to the Dolby Live at Park MGM. It's going to be starting in November and running through December. They just announced this actually yesterday. So this is like breaking news, which is really, really thrilling. It's going to run November 28th through December 13th. And it's going to be 10 performances total. And I'll share this now because this episode will be coming out today on the 16th, that there will be a pre-sale on September 17th, specifically for Citi card holders. And it looks like American Airlines Advantage card holders will be starting tomorrow, the 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And then there's an artist pre-sale on the 18th. And then Live Nation and Ticketmaster customers on the 19th. And then the pre-sale ends on the 19th. And then everybody else can get their tickets on the 20th, which is thrilling. Like I don't ever remember, in this age of these huge celebrities doing these residencies in Vegas, I don't remember anyone doing a holiday one specifically, which is pretty darn exciting. What do you think?
I think it's very cool. I'm a little surprised that it's only 10 performances.
Well, I have thoughts about that. But this is a positive
we'll save that.
place.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll save that for off air. But I think it creates demand, right? Like
sure,
that's
sure.
the brilliance of it. Rather, if she did 20 shows, in that window of time, maybe she wouldn't sell out. Who knows? How many people travel to Vegas for the holidays? I'm not sure.
I wonder how much they will make it an immersive experience. How much are you going to be in the full Mariah Carey Christmas experience extravaganza? Is it from the moment you walk in the casino, or is it going to be pretty much just are they going to make it snow? Like, I would hope, because it's in one location for multiple shows, that they would do some of the extra stuff. I hope.
I would love that too. I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? Because, Vegas is just so big and splashy, and, the thematic element, they're able to bring into their venues. Like if they created some sort of winter wonderland that you had to walk through to get to the theater, that would be pretty darn cool. Because the Park MGM, that's the one that's across the street, I think, from the MGM Grand, where I think the Monte Carlo used to be. And then they turned it to the Park MGM, and then they built the theater off of that. So I don't know. Are you interested in going? Like, would you travel out to Vegas to see this show?
I don't know that I would. Only because, well, a couple reasons. A, I haven't been to Vegas in a while, and I enjoy Vegas. My wife worked there for a long time, and I had a lot of good experiences. But I feel like the first thing I'd want to do in Vegas is I haven't done the Sphere. I would love to see like It's a Wonderful Life at the Sphere or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think it would be great, especially if you're a Mariah fan. She definitely has plenty of hits. Obviously it's going to culminate with All I Want for Christmas Is You, but she has lots of great Christmas hits. And she was just singing on, it wasn't the Grammy. Oh, the VMAs. She was on the VMAs like last weekend, and she did a great job. And she sounded really good. And I know sometimes we talk about how Mariah's getting older and maybe is not quite the singer she was. What she did on the VMAs was really smart. She just sat there and sang. And there was a bunch of dancers who danced around her. And I think if they keep the show in that kind of a world where it's like, don't make her do a bunch of fancy stuff. Like, just let her sing. Do a bunch of production value around her, but don't make her do anything. Just let her sit there and sing. Because she's got one of the greatest voices of all time. So
I agree. And honestly, like, for anyone who's critiquing Mariah and be like, oh, her voice isn't what it used to be, it's like, we're all getting older.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you're a sports fan, I was listening to critiques of Aaron Rodgers after his game last weekend. They're like, he's looking old out there. I was like, have you been hit by a 350-pound man who's twice as fast as you and is diving on top of you? I'm like, yeah, that would hurt too. And I probably wouldn't throw the ball the same either. Yeah. And I run around in my backyard and I hurt the next day. You know what I mean? So I think take it for what it is. What I look at it as is like, using sort of the sports reference, I've always said, if you have a chance to see one of the greats, Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, Kobe, LeBron, whoever it is, and in the music world, Paul McCartney, the Stones, if you have a chance to see one of those greats do what they are most famous for, I say take the opportunity to do it. If you're a huge Christmas music fan, whether you love Mariah's song or not, you can't deny the impact that song has had for the last, 30 years now?
Yeah.
It is one of the most recognized, beloved Christmas songs of all time, for better or worse. So if you call yourself a Christmas fan, I think, if you're there and you have the chance, definitely go see it and just take in the fact that you got to see that person who is famous for singing that song perform it at the holidays. That's pretty darn cool.
Absolutely.
So if I find myself out in, Vegas, maybe seeing Backstreet Boys at the Sphere, maybe I'll swing by in Park Grand and check out Mariah as well.
Yeah.
Just pop in. Maybe they'll invite us. Maybe they'll bring us out.
That'd be amazing.
Putting it out into the universe.
What do you think, Chili?
All right. I think 35 merry minutes. I think we've pounded it pretty good.
Just a bit outside what we aimed for, but that's okay.
Right.
That's okay.
I love us.
Well, thank you everybody for listening. We will have another Merry Minutes coming to you live next week. We got lots of news to talk about. We didn't even get to the prep and landing news. Oof,
right.
That's going to be exciting. And there will be more stuff that comes up because we are getting closer. We are 100 days away from the best season of all, the season we all love. The reason for the season, well, not really. I got a little. I spiraled on myself there.
That was like Don King.
I was very free flowing there, and then I was like, oh, I took a left turn into myself. It's like that game Snake when you're like, oh shoot, I turned into myself. That's what happened with my words right there.
The old turkey for the lurkey.
No, we're all excited, folks. 100 days till Christmas. Thank you for listening. For C Sizzle, DJ Jordan. And I said Jordan really weird. I was almost going to say DJ Jordan. Oh my gosh.
That's my Swedish
we should cut
name.
all this. This is
no
bad.
Keep it all. People love
this. Now
this.
it's become bad. This is Kringle Cronkite saying thank you for tuning in to Christmas Countdowns, Merry Minutes.
Yes.
We'll close it how we do every episode by saying from Tilly and me and everybody, Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays.
We will see you on the next one, everybody. Bye-bye.
Say bye, Tilly. Bye. Oh, that was fun.